Kate so far. Is there sort of relationship? How long you guys been training together?
It's been a few years really since I started coming down to GB Top Team. You know, like Kate's always in the gym. She's always training hard. She's doing multiple sessions a day, and somebody that's like, it's really motivating to be around her. You know, there's so many things that she does well that really challenges me and that like forces me to be a better fighter. And like, I'm grateful for not only the training partner but the friendship I have with her. She's really awesome.
I've seen you been sharing a lot with around here, GB Top Team as well, especially with Kate and Ash. Is that sort of, you know, an aspect you pick up on when you're like from gym to gym? So I know you've been training worldwide, etc. Is that something you just like to engage with, just sort of like spreading wisdom, etc.?
I just find that sort of like when we share, we're able to collectively like think more about what's going on, what we want to accomplish, and it just, for me, it makes it a lot more interesting, a lot more fun, because I'm able to come here and I'm able to learn new things and say, hey, look, this is what I've been working on. What do you think about that? And I have great coaches here like Ash and Brad who are able to give me feedback and tell me, hey, you know, I've done this in a fight, and it's so. I find it so beneficial to have coaches who have fought before and have been at such a high level under so much stress, because the type of information that they'll give you is like, they know this will keep you safe, and that's the most important thing in a fight. You know, there's such small gloves, and to have that is really important for me, as well as to have incredible training partners here at GB Top Team that I can try these things and they'll punish me if it's incorrect, and it allows me to think about what happened and how I'm able to adjust. So it's a great environment to just keep learning and evolving as a fighter and person.
I was going to be my follow-up question. What is like the most favourite thing about here, this atmosphere at GB Top Team? Anything in particular that you can get here, maybe no one else really?
I just love that like we all have the same goal, right? Like everyone comes here and is dedicated and is working hard to be a better fighter, and you just feel it in the gym. You come in the gym and you get that motivation from other people. As I said, like Kate's one of these people that does that for me, because she's here all the time. She's always, you know, willing to train, willing to learn, willing to try things, and that's something that like I want for myself as well. Like I want to take that and add it on to my skill set, you know, like to be like that and to take things on my stride and continue. That's really awesome of her, and yeah, I'm just happy to be here.
Fantastic. You got any sort of advice for Kate in 2 weeks? She's going to fight in Slovakia, I believe. Any sort of, you know, advice for her as always that you can share for her?
Honestly, to just have fun. She's such a great fighter, and when she's in there, when she's having fun, she does her best work, and you get to see the amount of skill that she really has, and you know, it happens to me that I think about other things, and then I tense up and I don't go to my potential, and I spend the rest of the time like, oh, I should have done all these things, and when I do all those things is when I'm having fun, and that's when I find she's the most dangerous.
Perfect. Now, some questions just about you so far. Any sort of updates or talks from your next fight? I believe you say you want to take, is it 11 months off from the previous one? You fought in October.
Yes.
And I remember you saying you wanted to fight in the early year. Any sort of updates of where we can see you next?
No, I haven't been contacted for a fight. I don't have anything booked yet, but I'm just, you know, just worrying about getting better, because that happens sometimes. Sometimes people go from not having many fights to like coming back, and because they've come back as this new improved version, then they're able to take more fights and then kind of have this big boom. And I just feel like the best that I could do is prepare myself every day for when that moment comes, and just enjoy training and enjoy being here with such great coaches and great training partners.
When you go into training camp, you usually stay here in the UK, or do you like to go out to the US?
I've done a mixture of things. I think I'm still sort of like finding my feet as a fighter, even though I've been kind of doing it for a while. I didn't like start off in a gym that was home, you know. And yeah, I feel like I've done that so many years that now like I enjoy that. I enjoy going to gyms and, you know, like trying some things, talking to coaches and going to a different one. I'm not too sure exactly how I'm going to do the next camp, so it's kind of just take it as it goes. Yeah.
I believe you said in your last fight, you were saying you were working on being like less hesitant, getting deeper into the emotions there. Is that something you've been sort of working on this fight happening and bringing into the new camp?
Yeah, well, not only that one, but the one before as well. I didn't really do anything. It was a boring fight for me to even watch myself, and it was frustrating. It was frustrating because there's so many skills that I had, and it was like that hesitation that didn't allow that to show. And you train so hard for it, and then like in that moment you're gonna hesitate. So and that is not only a technical aspect, but it's also a mental aspect that I've been working on consistently and very hard. So hopefully the next one is fun and people enjoy it, and I won't be bored watching it.
With the next fight, let's say you've been on a winning streak so far, you smash for the next one. Would you welcome a ranked opponent for the upcoming?
Yeah.
Sure. Any specific name in the division? Anyone like you think would make sense for you?
No, I don't really have a. Anytime I think of a name, I get someone like so left field that I've just stopped even considering who they might give me. Just like focus on preparing my game and then adjusting to the opponent that I have, because everybody in the division is very dangerous. So it's about adjusting your game to who you have and making yourself as good as you can to do that.